My name's Aiden Linder, and today I'm here with Coach Landis, and this is Coach's Corner. So I'm here today with Coach Landis, the new football coach at Alpharetta. How you doing?
Great, man. How are you?
I'm good.
Appreciate you having me on today.
So, Coach Landis here is accepted the job at Alpharetta High School to become the new football coach for next season and hopefully the future as well. And you have a pretty big resume coming here. You were obviously at West Georgia last season, defensive coordinator. Then before that, you were at Georgia State. And just what was your main reason to decide I want to come here and I want to try to build this program?
Well, I'd coached high school before. I started a program in Lexington, and it was 3 of the best years of my life. I really enjoyed it, and we've been living in this community for the last 5.5 years, and we actually live in Alpharetta, so I know the people in the community and the people in this place, and a lot of good people here. And the administration was, it's top notch. You got a great administration here and the faculty, and it was always one of those you had on your radar and you wanted to be a part of. And when the opportunity came up, I was living out in Carrollton, and my family was still here, so I wanted to get back closer to my family and spend some time with them and build this thing up the right way, and just an excellent opportunity at a really good school.
Yeah, absolutely. In 2017, you started at Frederick Douglass High School in Kentucky. You went 35-5 in 3 years there, state runner-up, 2-time district champ. And what was that like, just building a high school from scratch, that was just starting up?
Well, it wasn't easy. That was the first thing. But what we did is we hired great people, and much like this place, we had administration that was bought into it, and they wanted to be good. And so when we first started that thing, we only had 13 kids. And then we built that to over 100 in 3 years. And it was challenging, but at the same time very gratifying, because you saw it grow each and every year, and it kept getting better and better and better. And it got to a place where kids were working the right way and acting the right way and doing all the things necessary to allow you to win some ball games, and that's what we ended up doing. So it takes an army, man. It takes a lot of people to get things done, but it takes good people. And so much like this place, there's a lot of good people involved in that process.
So what are you going to do similar to that process that you're going to do here when you now are taking over Alpharetta?
Yeah, I think the main thing is you got to set a standard, okay? And our standard here is we say it's elite. Elite is the standard. And everything that we do, we want to have elite effort, we want to have elite attitudes, and then we got to have elite toughness. And the toughness piece is, it's the hardest piece, because toughness is the ability to be disciplined enough to have great effort and have a great attitude over a long period of time. And that's what we're consistently talking to our guys about is, hey, we call it EAT, EAT, effort, attitude, toughness. Man, we got to eat today. And so every day we're eating. And then we talk about stacking chips, right? So today we got better in the weight room in there, right? And so that means nothing if tomorrow you come in and you don't work as hard, right? So it's consistency over a long period of time. That's the whole key to this thing. So that's what our goal is as a program. Just be consistent in our efforts, our great attitudes, and the toughness can continue to do that over and over.
What exactly got you into coaching?
Real simple. I have an addiction to the game of football, and as a young man playing, since I was 7 years old all the way up, and I had a coach once tell me, because he always asked, what do you want to do with your life? And I said, I don't know. He said, well, let me give you some advice. He said, find something you love to do and find a way to make money at it, and you'll never work another day in your life.
What are the next few months going to look like for you in sort of the whole between summer practice coming up soon when the school year ends until the first game in the fall?
Yeah, so right now we're really working on changing our bodies in the weight room and our mindset, our ability to, strain. And then so we'll have 3 months here in the weight room, and we're doing some outside work as well, and then we'll transition into spring practice. So we'll have a whole month where we get 10 practices as a whole team, and then you transition into the summertime. And so summertime you get back into more workouts, and then you can have some practices, and then it just carries on into the fall. So it's really a never-ending process for you, and you got to continue to grow, and again, stack those chips every day and get better every single day, so that hopefully, come August on that first ball game, we've got a product out there that you guys can be proud of. To all the students out there, can't wait to get you guys to games. I want it to be the loudest, most fun experience you had, and we need you. We need fans out there. We love the students, we love the cheerleaders, we love the band. I mean, it's all a part of a Friday night experience, and your school needs something to be proud of, and get behind these guys that are working their tails off. And it's going to be a fun year, but we need everybody out there, and let's make this a great time for everybody.